Hey guys, this is going to be my Smackdown video, my Smackdown review video. I said I was going to start doing some Smackdown reviews, as to go along with my Raw and pay-per-view reviews. So to open the show, we had John Cena, which, just before I talk about the show, as everyone pretty much knows now, he's had shoulder surgery, or he's going to have shoulder surgery, so he's probably going to miss WrestleMania, and that's probably the biggest injury the WWE could have had going into WrestleMania season. Already people like Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and then probably Sting, he might not be seen, and for WrestleMania, but to have John Cena is just, because the rumours were they were going to have John Cena versus The Undertaker, which, in Texas would have been huge, absolutely huge. But obviously that's out the question now, and it's just so annoying to see so many, top level main eventers going down with injuries, because it is lessening the, we're still going to get some great matches, I think, but if we had all those superstars on the show, it would just be amazing. So obviously that's a shame, but he came out anyway on SmackDown and did a promo and was talking about the crowd and all that, and then asked out Alberto Del Rio and basically wanted another US title match, and Del Rio wouldn't give it to him. So then he said he'll face anyone right there, right now, except John Cena. So John Cena introduced Kalisto, which was good, because I think Kalisto is amazing in the ring. He's really good, and he got the win actually on Alberto Del Rio, which was great, and kind of celebrated with John Cena afterwards. So that was pretty funny, pretty cool. So yeah, Kalisto picked up the win on Del Rio in the first match, obviously after the John Cena and Del Rio promo. Then there was the Divas title match between Becky Lynch and Charlotte, which was, it was whatever. I think their match on Raw was better, but anyway, Becky Lynch got Charlotte in the disarmer, and Charlotte tapped out, but had her foot on the rope because Ric Flair pulled her leg onto the rope. So obviously it was a rope break. The ref didn't, give the tap as a win to Becky, and then Charlotte got Becky with a roll up pin and put both feet on the ropes to win, basically. So bit of a cheating way to win, and it just obviously she's gone full heel now. I don't need to get into the thing with Ric Flair. I've said it on a couple of Raw reviews before. It's just she's not her own person. It's basically all about Ric Flair. The matches she's in, it's all about what Ric Flair does to help. And you don't need to be a heel to get assists like that, And some people would be like, well, yeah, but she's got a famous dad, and obviously, for her being a heel, it's working out to have someone help her win matches. But I think that's pretty much bullshit, because we've seen it 5,000 times, and we've seen heels win without it. You don't need, your dad who's, so successful to come and help all the time. It just takes the shine off of her, and it doesn't make her shine like it should. But so Charlotte retains. Yeah, so we'll see where that goes from there. Then we had Miz TV, a bit like on Raw a couple of weeks ago. Everyone from the back came out and tried to get involved. The New Day came out. Then there was Dolph Ziggler, Goldust, Neville, R-Truth. So R-Truth, this was pretty funny, to be fair. He said he would like to answer Alberto Del Rio's US Open challenge, but obviously that was kind of met at the beginning of the show by Kalisto. So then he says that thing where he's like, oh, my bad, blah blah blah, and then The Miz makes some sort of joke, and R-Truth hits him with the mic. So then all the baby faces basically attack the heels, and it sets up a 8-man tag, which we seem to be getting. We seem to be getting an 8-man tag match every show. It's fucking ridiculous. There's no storylines to any of them, But anyway, yeah. So it was R-Truth, Goldust, Dolph Ziggler, Neville versus The Miz and the New Day. I mean, yeah, it was a whatever match, you know. Yeah, I don't really have much to say, but I can't get into matches like that. You know, they're just so uninteresting because there's no storyline. So that was whatever. I didn't even see the end of the match, so I can't remember. Oh well, I don't even know who won the match, so it was that uninteresting. But then the main event, Dean Ambrose versus KO Kevin Owens, was a really good match. They always put on a really good match, and that was for the Intercontinental Championship. So yeah, for the Intercontinental Championship, Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens. It ended in a double count out, so Dean Ambrose retains the championship. I think they'll probably have another match at the Royal Rumble, obviously, where I think Kevin Owens might regain the Intercontinental Championship. But yeah, I think that's probably the match that's set in stone for the Royal Rumble. I think that's definitely going to happen, which will be, I think, their third match for the title since Dean Ambrose won it. So that should be a great match at a pay-per-view because it should get quite a lot of time as well. So that'd be epic. Yeah, and we'll see who comes out on top of that. Oh yeah, and it's not confirmed, but obviously with John Cena's injury, I think he was set to potentially take on Del Rio at the Royal Rumble, and then even enter the Royal Rumble after that. But obviously with him not being there, the rumours are he's going to defend, Del Rio's going to defend the US Championship against Kalisto, so which makes sense. He's had a few matches against him in the last few months, and obviously beat him on SmackDown yesterday, so that should be a good match. You know, I think Del Rio will retain, but I don't think it'd be out of the question for Kalisto to win. I think it'd be great if he did, because he is building a really good momentum, and the fans are really starting to take to Kalisto. So yeah, I think that'd be epic if he could win the title. But you know, obviously you'd go with Del Rio to retain, but we'll see what happens with that, if that gets confirmed on Raw or something like that. But yeah, it's going to be a great Raw, I think, this week with Brock Lesnar coming back. Should be amazing. Obviously no John Cena, which sucks, but we'll see how it goes. And obviously they should, and I hope, start building towards this massive Royal Rumble match that's happening. So yeah, that's my SmackDown review. Hope you guys enjoy, and see you soon.